Subscribe to our channel by clicking the subscribe button. Click the bell button and enjoy the latest uploads from our
match
channel.
Saying we dragged each other down. Just how does that actually happen?
Well, obviously, at the moment, both players are still a little bit nervy. You know, you might expect it from Tom Ford. You wouldn't expect it definitely from Ronnie O'Sullivan. And, you know, he's played a great shot. That's been a frustration there. And he's played a shot to nothing with that double there. But, you know, it wouldn't surprise me now if he didn't go on, because he's that type of a player, Ronnie O'Sullivan. He's missed a couple of unbelievable balls, which would normal players wreck for the rest of the match. But he's one of these players that he could then turn around, have one moment of brilliance and then just clear the table, and he's back on point. But this has been a real strange start. And you are right, you know, you can get dragged in if you allow yourself to be dragged in. But both players will be frustrated that they've had good chances and they've just not done anything with them.
15.
What I will say, it is very, very hard out there. It's very tough. You know, first round. This is where the money is. This is where the points is. You know, obviously, Tom Ford is in a different position to Ronnie O'Sullivan. And these points for him are massive, and also the money is massive for him. Whereas Ronnie, you know, every year he picks up a couple of real nice checks and he's always thereabouts, so it doesn't sort of affect him as much as it affects some of the lower players down.
21. Okay, 22.
Yes, we have a whole wealth of new tournaments emerging on the calendar under the guidance of Barry Hearn. A lot more prize money available, but you have to win it to get it in your bank account, and it is quite difficult for some of the lower ranked players to make ends meet.
30.
Just couldn't agree with you more, Rob, but what I will say is if you are a good player and you get your game right and you turn up and you play, there is a lot of opportunities now available for everybody and a lot of money to be earned. You know, these young lads now that are coming into the game, you know, it wasn't that long ago, unless you was one of the real top players, top 4 or top 8, yeah, you made a living. It wasn't a great living. Now, you know, they can set themselves up for the rest of their lives if they get the game together and they play consistent, which has got to be a good thing. At the end of the day, they have got professional in front of their name, so, you know, they should be in a position where they can earn money and sort of take care of the future.
45. 46. 53.
'Played that one as a shot to nothing. He didn't quite get a cannon to test through the light, but in the normal circumstances I don't think he'd have played that red there. That's a little bit of frustration crept in. But it was better from Ronnie. Still enough there for Tom Ford.
Tom Ford shaking his head, scratching his face as he looks at the options before him. Still 67 on, 5 reds. Needs to remind himself he is leading this match. It has been a really strange 35 minutes or so. So much snooker being played in the first few days because we are the Open 128 format. Joe Perry and Anthony McGill playing on the next table. Over a minute pondering his move here. Can't afford to make a mistake here because he is a long way adrift in this frame. Red to middle right is available if he fancies it. Ronnie fairly close to sealing this frame.
One. Three.
Red in a colour. Could have levelled things up. Tom Ford requires snookers. Ronnie will want to unequivocally put this frame out of sight.
11. 12. 19. 20. 27. Ronnie O'Sullivan 27 and
We
the frame.
thought that was going to drop for just a second. Doesn't matter. After another scrappy frame, Ronnie has...